Everyone, I'm Nick Thunder down here at Steelhead Harley-Davidson, and this is Bike of the Week. On today's Bike of the Week, we have this 2024 Low Rider S. This thing has 213 miles on it and is almost brand spanking new. A couple of modifications have been done to this bike. It's got a sissy bar with quick release locks on it. A really nice diamond pattern Pera Seat, Khrome Werks Slip-Ons on it as well. But the most important thing about this bike is that it's a Low Rider S. Now, the Low Rider designation in the Harley lineup goes all the way back to 1977. The first one was a shovel head. There was an exception where they stopped production for a few years, and people pretty much revolted when they did that, and they brought it back almost immediately. The modern line of the FXLRS represents really a long history of dialing in the performance, the looks. Everything about this motorcycle has taken many years to get to this point, and when you ride it, you can feel all of that history. Milwaukee-Eight 117, heavy breather, slip-ons, blackout package. You know, there are a lot of reasons that a lot of stunt riders, a lot of club riders choose this motorcycle, but I think the best way to show you what those reasons are is just to take it out for a ride. Well, this thing has a nice growl to it. Mid controls, mid bend bars, and torque. 125 foot-pounds of torque, 105 horsepower. That's stock. So I love the badge they have right here on the tank, FXLRS. A lot of people know what the LRS stands for, Low Rider S. But the FX part, not everyone knows. FX stands for Factory Experimental. So when the first FX designations came out, they were testing new frame and engine combinations. You've had lowriders with FXR frames and Evo engines. Now, the story behind the original lowrider in 1977 was that one day Willie G was walking the parking lot and taking a look at all of the modifications that his employees were making to their rides. And what he saw was, suspensions that had been slammed down, low profile, kind of aggressive performance bikes built with kind of racing in mind. And I'm not talking track racing, I'm talking street racing. These were guys that wanted to hop on their bikes after work and go fast. And what he did, the legend is that he didn't bring it to a drawing board and wait years in production testing. The story is that he took a look at the bikes, went back to his office, and designed the first lowrider to be that, you know, factory custom experimental motorcycle that was really built for, you know, your everyday man, your blue-collar rider that wanted something with power between their legs and styling that just looked cool. And I really think that the modern lowriders are really just the highest example of all of that work. They look incredible, they feel incredible, you know, tons of power. And, you know, one of the nicest things about these lowriders is the customization aspect is still there with these things. They're just a ton of aftermarket parts, a ton of things you can do to these things. I mean, if I was to buy this bike tomorrow, I would put risers on it immediately, probably 10, 12-inch pullback risers. That would make your riding position a little more comfortable. Would also improve handling pretty significantly. Although these things handle phenomenally well right off the showroom floor. This fairing is pretty nice. It's tall enough that I'm not getting buffeting. I mean, the wind starts here. It's going right over my helmet. So for an aftermarket fairing with no branding on it to name, it actually feels really good. And the Pera Seat is just fantastic. You know, you are really sat down in this thing. It's nice and comfortable, but not squishy by any means. It's not a couch. You know, it feels like a performance seat because it is. I would love to take one of these on some twisties sometime and see what they can really do. But I don't want to put a bunch of miles on it because this bike is for you. 260 miles on this thing. This is almost brand new. 2024, basically new old stock Low Rider S in vivid black, which is what we all really deep down want. Yeah, and it's hard to describe the feeling of the torque on these things. I mean, as soon as you hit that throttle, it grips and it goes, which means that this is super fun for city riding and twisties. You know, downshifting around a turn and grabbing a little handle. You're gonna feel that pull and just have the time of your life on this thing. Super cool bike, super fun bike. This is the motorcycle that I plan on buying for myself next year when I upgrade. If I was in the market this year, this would probably already belong to me. Super cool motorcycle. You know, that 117 just has so much bandwidth, so much power, especially for the weight of this thing.
And I love the paint on this tank. Super old school, really classy and restrained. It's just a phenomenal motorcycle. You know, you've got your bronzed mag wheels, which became pretty iconic of this era, that matches the tank paint there. Smoked out LEDs, these are aftermarket blinkers. But you know, a lot of this is pretty stock, you know. A couple small customization things just for comfort. But this is ready to make your own, to do whatever you might want to it. And there's a lot of things you can do to this. I mean, you can spend days and days watching YouTube videos on Low Rider S customization, and I have done that. So go down the rabbit hole, come pick this up. You know, you've still got a good couple months in the riding season here, and then you pull this bad boy into the garage, and your fall-winter project, by next year, you can have this thing looking ridiculous. At least that's what I would do to it.
Come down and see us at Steelhead Harley-Davidson. Check out this Low Rider S, ready to be made yours. Later.